Okay, it's the rundown. It's Tuesday. It is November 29th. It is presented by Oakart. Keep on drinking just because the holidays are, well, Thanksgiving's over. The holidays have just begun. So
Prime
Oakart,
drinking season.
Yeah, what?
Prime drinking season.
Yeah, Oakart Gingers. It is brought to you by Movement Watches, mvmt.com. Good job, Riggs.
Thank you. This is the classic blue-brown. Looks like it's $500. It's not.
Yep, and that's the whole pitch because they look like they're $500. You can get them closer to $95. You get 15% off, free shipping and returns. Movement Watches, again, like Riggs said, they start at $95. At the department store, you're paying $400, $500 for a watch like that. Now's the time to step up your watch game. The perfect Christmas, Hanukkah gift, Kwanzaa gift, whatever you celebrate, you owe time. Time is universal in the world. Everybody tells time. MVMT watches, click on the link, 15% off. All right, royal engagement, a couple days, day and a half old. We didn't talk about it. Meghan Markle, is that how you pronounce her name?
Markle.
Well, we'll start, and Prince Harry, we'll start with the first question. Are you a royal fan? Riggs.
Oh, huge.
You're in on the Royals.
Love it.
Royals?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I also am a big royal.
family.
Yeah.
In fact, one of the prime highlight moments in Barstool, you guys were both not here, but the royal wedding,
Yeah.
we had a Viva la Stool in the royal courtyard.
That's right.
That was a defining moment when our fans could infiltrate any event, anytime.
That's like we've made it.
Yeah,
We're at the
I
fucking
mean,
royal.
literally in the royal courtyard.
Yeah.
Just Viva
That's
Stool
impressive.
right in front of Prince Harry's face. He was
That's
like in the background.
You got to know somebody to get
You
there.
got to know
Yeah.
somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody to get in that. I am not a Meghan Markle fan.
Really?
I don't think she's. I think she's pretty.
Yeah.
Like,
Are
could
you
I
a
get?
Suits guy?
No,
Because in Suits, if you watch Suits first and
I
then
don't
you
like
realize,
that she's an actress either.
if you watch
Don't
Suits
care
first,
about her skin color.
What,
in fact, that's
what do
my
you think?
preferred
She's
skin
just
color.
a little power hungry?
Yeah,
'Cause
if
she's
you're an
famous
actress,
already?
if you're a famous actress, you're inherently, in my mind, a little crazy. No different
Okay.
than a guy, but it's like you're a little bit on the fame.
nothing wrong with a
fair.
little
You're
crazy.
like-
I don't think
No,
she's
fame
famous
seeking.
enough though. Like not that many people watch
Well,
Suits.
Suits.
Yeah, but that's it. Like
Do you
not
like
a
Meghan
lot of
Markle?
people-
Yeah.
I like her, but I've never watched Suits, and I only knew who she was when she started dating.
Do you
Prince
like?
Harry.
Do you like who's the other one? Kate who's Harry's?
Will?
Oh, Middleton?
Kate Middleton?
Yeah, do you like Kate?
Yes.
Now Kate
But
is
yeah, but
prime
she,
time
I
royal.
mean, she's your everyday girl, and
She's
you got
potato
to marry
sack
a
girl.
prince.
Well, no, I don't think she is every day. I think she's like super pretty. She's what I want my prince to
Oh,
look.
she's
Meghan
beautiful.
Markle is. I don't know. There's just something about Meghan Markle that doesn't do it. I'm as a royal fan, I'm a little disappointed.
See, I think if you come up a Suits guy, you watch the show, she's like unbelievably hot in the show. Her character,
Do you
she's
think
smart.
she's hot in real life? Like
Not as hot as she is
for,
in
like,
the show, but like you
but-
think about that. Like I don't think about her Meghan Markle. I think about her about in the show. So you're like, well, she's this blazing hot character.
Yeah.
Again, she's smart. She's like, so I don't know. She's coming
No.
up through that, and then it's almost like she became famous. Like she became Meghan Markle afterwards. And Meghan Markle's not who she actually is to me. So I'm kind of digging the actress, digging the character, and I don't know. It just works. I
You know,
don't
one of her
love that
first
like.
deals was being a Deal or No Deal briefcase girl.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, it seems a little trashy.
I absolutely do not like that.
It is.
a royal.
It seems a little.
Like the queens at
Low-
dinner, like,
a
oh, you're
little
holding the
lowbrow.
suitcase.
yeah, oh
Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
You were the deal or no deal girl.
It's a little lowbrow for
A
royal
little
family.
lowbrow.
Yeah, well.
That's a little lowbrow for Barstool Sports. Like we hired like the deal or no deal girl. Never mind being like a royal. By the way, this one's for you, Fran. Would you rather marry Harry or William?
I would go with William.
So you're power hungry.
Well, I personally think William's more attractive than Harry, so that's one thing.
That's
and also,
crazy.
he would be
That's
when they were
crazy.
younger. When they were younger, Will was better. I mean, Will's kind of lost his hair now. That sucks.
Kind of lost his hair.
But I'm just
That just told a lot about you, Fran.
if you're gonna be famous
You're
and
power
in the
hungry.
royal family, wouldn't you want?
Yeah,
the
you're
king?
power hungry.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, well, wouldn't you want the guy who's gonna be? If
That
you're gonna
is
be
the
just as
definition of
famous.
power hungry.
But if you're gonna be
Yeah, but like
just
if you're
as
royal,
famous,
if you're marrying into
I
the
mean,
royal
that's
family,
power.
anyways, if you're marrying into the royal
you're
family,
married into
anyways,
the family
you
anyway.
gotta go for the
Might
king.
as well be queen.
Well, you're power hungry too.
Who
The-
isn't? You're talking to you. You're Mr. Power Hungry.
Well, Harry is 1,000 times better looking than William.
Yeah, I agree with
And
that
I
as
think
well.
funnier and more charismatic, and the Invictus game. Everything about Harry is better than William, except the line of succession.
That's a big
Yeah.
fucking deal.
Well,
That's very important.
I would not choose that because I go with true love and not just the fastest way to the crown.
That is the
Oh,
biggest
did you
bunch
watch-
of bullshit.
We
Did
learned
you
a
watch
lot
the-
about you.
did
I
you watch
expect
their
that from
interview?
this cross-eyed fuck. We learned a lot about you today,
Who
Fran.
wouldn't want to be queen?
Sorry, that
That was a low blow.
was so low. I
was
thought we had
low.
to spice up
I just
the
think-
rundown.
I
I
don't
didn't
know
even
who
throw any
won.
dirt on you yesterday. Nothing.
Who wouldn't want to be queen? Their interview was very nice. They seem like they're in love, though.
You would not want to be queen.
No, I said, why would you not
Oh,
want to
yeah.
be queen?
So you would do that? You go into the royal life?
Absolutely.
Like, so if someone said, hey, we're setting you up, Fran, on a blind date with Harry, you would have
yeah.
gone?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Meghan Markle said her only question was, "Oh, is he nice?"
There's
I'm
no
like,
way that story's
Their
100%
interview was
true,
their
but-
interview was cute, but it
They got a
seemed a little.
publicist that came out with that.
It happened a few weeks ago, earlier this month, here at our cottage. Just a standard, typical night
It's
for
a
us.
cozy night. It was what we're doing, just roasting chicken and
Roasting a
having
chicken, trying to roast a chicken.
trying to roast a chicken, and it was just an amazing surprise. It was so sweet and natural and very romantic.
Shit. Supposed to do this ad after the first read.
Poor.
We can probably put it in there. It can probably go in that first read. So this is like a Matrix thing, even though as I'm saying this is after the first topic. Conair Man Stubble Trimmer. Conair designs products that elevate grooming from basic hair removal to the ritual of looking good. Makes a great gift idea for any guy this holiday season. I can vouch for that. I actually have a million Conair products. Sold on Amazon and via the link below. Keep November going and your facial hair neat. We all use it and it keeps us looking good. So buy your Conair Man Eye Stubble Trimmer. Back to the rundown. Steven Jackson versus Chandler Parsons. So this is an NBA fight we got going on. Steven Jackson's out of the clouds basically because Coach Fitz, that's what? Fizz, Coach Fizz, that's what the kids call him. So Coach Fizz was fired by the Memphis Grizzlies. Steven Jackson basically said he got railroaded. And it is basically all because they have guys who don't care about basketball, specifically Chandler Parsons. Hashtag fire Chandler
Yeah.
Parsons. Then took a couple more shots at Chandler Parsons. Parsons responded to be like, I thought we were brotherhood. Steven Jackson was like, not even close, buddy. I've written, this is tough for Chandler Parsons, primarily because when a guy like Steven Jackson attacks you, what do? Because he's capable of murdering you. He is
Yeah.
like a wild card.
Yeah, it's also tough. Like Jackson's logic is like, I mean, the coach's job is to get the
Why are you
best
so
out of
low?
your
Can
players.
you come up? Thanks.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Well, when I come like this, I feel like I'm blocking the.
No.
No.
You were just low as like people see your feet. Anyways, sorry.
As you were saying.
Am I higher
As
now?
you were saying. Yeah, you're good.
So I feel like the logic, the coach's fucking job is to get the best out of the player. So if his logic is like, oh, well, he got screwed, he had no chance because the player wasn't going to perform anyways, it's like, that's literally your fucking job is to take the talent that you got, get the best out of them. If you're not doing it, then you're not doing your job very well. So I didn't even understand his
It's a
logic.
fair argument.
Easy to pick on Chandler Parsons too. He's like the pretty boy of the NBA. Like
And he's
that's
like-
an easy target.
And he dated like the Kardashians.
Yeah, he's all in with the Kendall Jenner and Haley Baldwin, Ollie Brun. There's a lot of like his personal life that you can pick at. So for Jackson, that's a easy
target.
Like easy.
It's almost like it's below him. Like he doesn't need to be fucking making those attacks.
Nothing's below. Steven Jackson is
No.
just, he's a wild.
And he scorched him. He just
He did kill him. Would you
insulted
rather
him. So,
blind date Fran? If someone's like, hey, Fran, blind dates, Chandler Parsons or Prince William? What do you got?
Prince William.
Because of the prince.
He's a prince.
Yeah,
She's big
I
on
mean,
the.
come on.
She's
It's a
big on
royal
the Prince
family.
thing.
Okay, fair. This woman claims, all right, here's a story. She says she was driving on I-95. She ran out of gas or was running out of gas.
Yeah.
That's a little bit a gray area because she says she pulled over. I've never run out of gas. I thought when you ran out of gas, you couldn't drive and pull over anymore. But she says she pulled over. Homeless guy comes up because he could tell something was wrong or she was pulled over. She knew the guy's name. She said, lock your door. Went, came back like 10 minutes later with $20, his last $20 in a tin or one of those things of gas, the red containers. She then starts a GoFundMe, raised $385,000 for this homeless guy. Thoughts on the story, Fran? We'll start with you.
I don't get who still runs out of gas. Like, how do you not prep for that or at least like time it? You're on 95. It's not like you're on a country road. Like, there's gas stations pretty much at every 10 or
Do
so
we
miles.
think she ran out? She ran out of gas, or she
Just
thought
she
she
ran
got
out of
nervous?
gas.
Then how do you pull over?
Well, when you run out of gas, that's like
never
literally
done
the
it.
definition of running on fumes. You still got like a
I-
little.
like the car.
you know.
The car probably started moving slower and slower, and she veered
right.
off
You
to
can
the
do
side.
you can do a
and-
veer, like a
Okay.
Yeah.
small
All
veer.
right.
But I
was it-
mean, that much money is insane. I don't. How do you?
Well, look. So I think if the story actually went, you seem skeptical of the whole.
I think the whole thing's made up.
But like what they kidnapped her, or like if you don't do some GoFundMe,
No,
or we get
no,
300K?
maybe it's maybe like what Kevin said. It's an actor, and they're splitting the money or something. I don't.
I feel like we'd be at the bottom of it. Somebody's got to
Why?
get to the bottom of that.
Why?
Somebody would like know that this guy is like a real person, not a fake homeless
Let me
guy.
tell you something. This girl was an attractive female. If you're an attractive female and you're in cahoots with homeless guys on the side of the road, then you need a better brain. How about you just take your cell phone and call AAA like every human who has a phone?
She said he's making the decisions with the money too. She was like, oh, he's gonna decide if he wants to, what he wants to keep, what he wants to donate, yada yada. But also, so it's like, I don't know. He wanted to close down. He asked to close the GoFundMe apparently, and she opened it up again.
Yeah, that
Popular
makes no
demand.
sense. Yeah, and who is this homeless guy? I don't trust the homeless guy. You're a homeless guy, and some idiot runs out of gas, like Fran's saying. How do you run out of gas? You're giving your last $20 away. Just call your friggin' friend and be like, "Bring me gas."
I also would
this
say-
does this. You don't think this stinks to high heavens?
Yeah, of course, it's a dog shit story.
Who
I want to
does
say
have like AAA? That they call and they get gas. She said
that's-
she was
I
gonna
mean,
walk.
I don't
she
have
said,
AAA.
She said no, but you wouldn't call a friend to come pick you up if you ran out of gas or something. Call the
Yeah,
police
I mean,
or
I'm not a
something.
moron,
Would you
but
go
she
into-
might be
Compared to
just a
walking
moron.
down
Would
the
you
side
go
of 95.
Would you go into cahoots with a homeless person?
No, she said she was walking down the street, but like if I guess like
She
didn't
said
she say she was she got
No,
out and
the
like
guy
walked
came up to her.
She was gonna start walking to the gas
right,
station
and she like
down
and she
I-95.
like bumped into fucking Larry or whoever the guy was on the side of the road. He's like that's his spot on the side of the road.
I have seen. I can't imagine the work. Like there's this Mass Ave, and there's this homeless corner where they all come up.
Yeah,
and I
the
try to-
zombie corner.
Yeah, I shoo them away, where they
Yeah.
try to wash my windshield.
Yeah.
Like, shoo,
They got, like, flowers and
homeless
shit.
man. Like I don't want you touching anything that has anything to do with me, homeless. And to think I'm gonna go in cahoots with them for gas, I'd have to be out in my mind. That's the beginning of a horror story. That's like one of those horror stories where you start doing that, and then you're in a house and the lights are blinking, like you're in the upside down.
It's honestly kind of a scary move from like a young, cute girl to do, and like the first thing, don't talk to strangers.
Yes.
That's like number
Homeless
one rule.
strangers? It's
Like,
crazy. That's
kinda-
why this story
yeah.
is not true.
Let me ask you this: who do you think these assholes are that are still donating this stuff after it's way over its goal? The goal was
The
10K.
goal was
I hate those
Who the
$10,000.
fuck? Who are you? Who's
Yeah.
still donating? You look, it's at 300K. It was supposed to get to 10, and you're like, oh, they need more fucking $25.
This sounds like a dumb, just a dumb, Craigslist story. This is gonna end up like a movie too, and I'm gonna revisit this topic. This video, I wanted to blog it because it's very funny, but this guy, a Bears fan, racing against his buddy, not quite sure what happened to him, but he takes a strong right and gets absolutely wiped out by like a pole.
I will say it because I'm.
Yeah, you're there.
Set, go.
What are you guys doing?
I watched it 100 times. There's something just so pure about this. It's like, this is what guys do. It's like, hey, let's race. And it's like, all right, I guess it's on. Like if someone says they're faster than you, you have to race. That's just,
this guy has no business running anywhere. Did you
But-
see
but
it?
he got challenged.
He was like
He
this
veered.
fat guy with like glasses. It's like, what are you
It
doing
also kind of
running?
looked like
dude? That guy
maybe he
hasn't
tried
run
to like
ever.
push the other guy, and he just missed, and then went straight into the.
nobody has
pole.
lost more control of their body than he did. Like that turn he
And he
took.
went head first.
I know, he had no control.
He was 2 steps in, he lost all bodily functions, and ended up running into a fucking
But
pole.
racing is pure. Like there's few things in this world where it's like, yo, I'm faster than you. All right, let's do
It's
it.
also like a pretty
the
primal
easiest way
thing,
to
normal
prove.
thing.
Easiest
That
thing to
guy-
prove who's
That guy
faster.
has like 0 running coordination, which I've never seen before. Like you just fucking run. That guy wasn't even close.
It is maybe the most primal
Yeah.
of all. It's like when man and Adam and Eve or whatever, it's like, oh, there's a lion, we better run.
There's no
Right.
controversy.
You can't run, you're dead. That
Start
guy's
line,
dead.
finish
Yeah.
line.
He's the deadest guy.
Yeah, fast.
2,000 years ago, he's dead.
Fast always plays. I was the fastest kid at Hadley Elementary. When a new kid moved into Swampscott, you had to race me. Like, will figure this out real fast,
Right.
like where you sit in the social structure of Hadley Elementary because you got to race me now.
That's like-
and I never lost.
Prehistoric times, you need to be friends with that guy because it's always like you don't have to run faster than the fucking bear. You just got to run faster than the guy next
Yeah.
to you. That's got to be your buddy. Take off. That guy's toast.
All right, that's the rundown. Anything post? We have anything post?
Tiger Week.
Oh, I had
Yeah.
Tiger as the 5th. I had it on there. So I was watching, Frankie and I were coming back from the pizza review, and the Golf Channel was on like the taxi cab thing. First of all, I never get over the way that golf people talk. And it's like,
Good for
you got
golf.
this new course, the course they're playing at this week. They're like, you got to be a real good ball striker. It's like, I think that just means you got to hit like well. Like I guess you can say it's like basketball. You got to be real good at like getting the ball in the basket. Like, yeah, you got to, right?
Yeah, I mean that'd be.
This course demands skilled ball
that's golf
striking.
talk.
There's certain skills of the game that are highlighted. in
Ball
different
striking
courses.
is not an important one.
Some guys are better scrambling. They can hit the ball kind of like shit, and they're so talented around the greens. They can save pars, make a
So
couple
you can
birdies,
win.
and still be in contention.
So somebody can win golf tournament poorly ball striking.
Not poorly,
Okay.
but there's times where it's highlighted more than others.
And then the other thing, they're like, which Tiger Woods is going to show up? The same one who has stunk for the past decade.
How many rounds is Tiger going to get through?
Let me tell you
He
this.
stinks.
I told Kevin about this. Let me tell you about the fusion.
Shout
surgery.
out Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall, one of the all-time Tiger guys, even he submitted. Shout out Taylor Hall. He
No.
used every time he was like you guys.
The
Put him
fusion
in a
surgery,
bodyguard.
Dave, it's like a jelly donut is what they use, okay? The jelly donut, the inside are like your nerves. This is a disc in your back attached to your spinal cord. When you get a little bit of a hole, you get a little bit of an issue, and the jelly starts to seep out. That is your nerve damage. That is issues that cause a lot of pain. When they fuse it, they fuse you right up, right? Nothing fucking gets out, nothing gets in. You're good to go. You're a little stiff, but the pain's gone. Tiger's been fused. He's ready to rock.
Has he played since he's been fused?
No, Fran, it takes time to recover.
Okay, but I'm saying like, so this is his first time.
First time back since April
Since
when he
the
got
fusion.
fused. Now he's fused. He's all
But
fused up.
Okay.
He's ready to
pre-ape,
rock.
so this has been the same
I
injuries
still
for
don't
the
think
last
he
No, but
plays
this is a different
the full
surgery.
rounds.
Last time he was doing these little nitpicky back surgeries, hoping he didn't have to acquire the stiffness with the fusion. And then he was like, fuck it, we're doing the fusion.
But
now he's good to go.
So there's stiffness that comes with the fusion.
Stiffness is part of it, so he's going to have to, tweak his swing
Is
a
this
little bit.
all after effects of steroids?
I'm not in a position to talk about that.
In your, well, I mean, this is we just throw guesses around this.
Well, I
isn't-
think he's
this
just-
isn't a scientific lab. I'm asking you, is this because of steroids?
I think he's kind of a band-aid. He's been hurt.
Not-
Whether that's because of steroid, I think he probably took some steroids. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was driving at.
I think that's pretty common. People
When he
believe
was
that.
totally into all those like insane workouts, yeah, I bet
Yeah, he
there's
was
probably
totally
something in
was
there.
jacked.
He was with like A-Rod's guy, wasn't
Yeah.
he? That fucking guy. I mean, that's not a good sign. So
Totally off topic. That may get Frankie Borelli in trouble. I'm glad he's got the headphones.
wired in.
Yeah,
Plugged in.
he says you're a lunatic on the golf course. Is that just a well-known fact?
What do you mean he says? Get over here, Frank.
A lunatic is
Yeah.
harsh.
No, like.
And you don't want to
crazy
be that's like the worst
crazy
thing you can
person
be
on
on the
golf
golf
course.
course.
Dave said you said I'm a lunatic on the golf course.
lunatic. I said you get mad at things on the golf course, which you do.
I mean, you said he's like a crazy person on the golf course.
Well, I said he's very high strung. I think that's the word I use.
You said that you were afraid we were going to have a major rigged explosion last time.
Well, all right. So like an example, like, oh, now you're getting me all nervous. I'm not. Gonna
I
go
knew
with
it
this.
He's a
wasn't.
little,
Well, what
turning
you
a
think
little
you're gonna
red.
say something to Dave and it wasn't gonna come
It's not
out?
the word lunatic. It's
Well,
like,
it wouldn't have. It wasn't. It just happened to be we're talking
so
golf.
it's
You're
like-
here. I'm picturing
we were talking
the
about
Hulk come out.
Talking about something like how the caddy kept losing your ball, and I remember you saying like, I just feel like this caddy's just like losing my ball every single time. And I'm like, I felt like that was like one thing. I'm like, all right, like this caddy better pick it up, or else like Riggs gonna get angry. And like the next, what was the other example that I used?
About golf etiquette and
Oh,
giving
when
you a putt.
when we fucked up when we said take the putt. That's when I thought you were gonna explode.
See,
And
there's
I'm
this
like, hey,
this
element
was-
that
it
you're
was a bad. It
always
was a
on-
bad- no. It
like
was a,
Riggs is always.
But it was
you're
a
not,
bad
I've
moment.
heard that
No, no,
about
no.
multiple people.
No,
that
no,
you're
no,
like
it was a
always
bad moment
it.
on us.
Like Riggs turns
What,
into the
you guys
Riggs.
tried to like give
No,
him
no,
a
incredible
give him a
Hulk.
Riggs'
putt in.
partner.
This was-
This was horrible, but
Horrible etiquette.
horrible etiquette.
Thank you.
Horrible
which I
etiquette.
guess can like set you off into a madman. On the
We
golf
almost had him. It
16th, 17th green. Things are intense in a golf match.
wasn't that?
Thank you.
His,
Can you explain what happened?
Yes, his partner. So Riggs was making a putt. He lagged it to what was it, about 5 feet, maybe not even.
Yeah,
Riggs'
yeah,
partner,
4 or 5 feet.
Yeah, Riggs' partner goes, "You're gonna give that to him, right?" So then I'm like, "All right, Riggs, take it." And then my partner's like, I don't know. It looks a little too close. So
But
I'm
that
like,
was a couple minutes later.
couple minutes
you
after.
said that's good.
I'm like, that's good. You're about to walk up, pick up the ball.
And then a couple minutes
then,
later, they were
and then I
like-
saw the other guy, go up to Riggs. He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, don't do it. Don't say that to him. I know what he's going to say to Riggs. And he's like, that's not good enough. I'm like, oh, shit. And I just like ran up the green.
Does Riggs true or false?
So that's kind of
No.
your partner's fault bringing that up in the
Yeah,
first
No,
place.
in golf, when someone says that's good, it's over. It's good. That's
In
how golf.
golf.
In match play, that's how
Yeah.
it works.
True or false,
I
Frank?
made the putt anyways, for the record.
Riggs makes you nervous on the golf course.
He's like he's high strung on the golf course. That's what he is.
Oh.
How,
You're
Have
picking
you
out a
golf-
couple
you
things,
golf
I
with
agree,
him?
but it's not like I'm like a lunatic out there. I just there's
I never
couple
use the
moments-
word
I've heard
lunatic.
you're kind
It's
of
like 99% of the time, it's great. We're all having fun. There's a couple times
Oh,
where
I-
the match gets intense.
I never said I didn't love
Golf
golf.
is
I
the
do love
easiest
golf.
sport to lose your mind.
What
so.
do you want to say?
I will just say I play hockey with Riggs, and I'm terrified to even speak to him during the game because I would say you're very high strung and
Very competitive.
Yeah.
Very competitive. I don't like to lose.
Like the time I drove the golf cart, you said I didn't know how to drive a golf cart. I was shitting my pants.
You're a terrible car. You're
Like I just didn't park it in the
terribly
right
inefficient driving the golf cart. Right?
spot. It just made me nervous.
Leaving it 50 yards behind the green. We're putting out. We walk back. Frankie, where's the fucking golf?
I was like, you know what? We had to switch. I had to take my bag off and I had to put it on the other side because I just couldn't drive it anymore.
You're terribly inefficient on the golf course.
I mean, that's weird. Like to go out with your buddies golfing, like a guy gets kicked
My
out.
heart's
of
racing
driving.
right now. Just being, my heart's
But
racing.
not when you deserved it. I
Riggs
mean.
takes golf very, very
Yes,
seriously.
yes, and
It's
apparently
high-strung,
gets
it's
like
competitiveness.
very
Yeah.
high strung.
I agree with that. I
wouldn't
definitely
wanna-
get high strung. But I don't. A lunatic, I don't think is correct.
I don't know that
You're
he's.
definitely
I didn't
not
use
the
the
only
word
golfer. You're
lunatic.
not the only normal golfer in the world who acts like this.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't golf with
But
you
I
if
also,
was a
there's a
lunatic.
certain image in golf where it's like, oh, you're super high strung, just like nonstop, and you can't even talk to him. I think that's,
No.
There are certain moments where I'm pretty fired up, but 99% of the time,
Right.
I think I'm very jolly and friendly.
Right, right.
But I get high strung.
Right, right. Like I've never golfed with anybody who I was like, ooh, they're getting a little high. It's like we're out just hacking around. You take it very seriously.
He's also a
That's fine.
very good golfer.
Totally
and
agree with that. I take it pretty seriously.
He's also a very good golfer and
Sounds
playing
like
for
a
matches and stuff, so it's a little bit different.
I like to
Barrel
play
of fun on a
matches.
Sunday. All right.
Take
Doesn't
my
golf
hat
for-
off at
doesn't
the end,
golf for
shake
fun.
hands. Say,
No,
you know,
it doesn't. No, no, you don't golf for fun.
Correct.
Yes, I do.
No.
You have fun, but you don't golf for fun. You have fun playing, but
Right.
you don't do it for fun only.
I'm not out there like, oh, we won't even keep score. We'll just see what happens.
I
no,
think it
no, no,
goes
no.
well
I'm
there
out
you go.
there.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
what-
not for fun.
Well beyond that, it's like if you're not scoring, you're like breaking clubs.
Oh, I've broken some clubs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, so we
hasn't?
cleared that up. Everyone's on the same page now.
Frankie said, who has?
I don't have a 6-iron right now because it's snapped in half.
Okay, we're on the same page. That's the run.
Golf guy. This is a golf guy.
Yeah, but there's different types of golf guys. That's probably why you hate Trent.
That's the rundown.
Love Trent.
I didn't call you a lunatic.
That was a weird mic drop. Literally dropped his mic after that.